Alright. Hello gamers. Welcome. It's been a while. It's been too long actually. I've been meaning to go back to this run for quite a bit, do some more practice, throw in some better strats, get in a better time, get more lucky. Lol. And yeah, especially because I'm going to be running this at a marathon in right about a week and a half. I think it's like 12 days or something. You know, I should be a little prepared. So, here we are. I already practiced a lot of stuff off stream this morning. I practiced a strat for the Sandworm room and Nakai Ruins 1. And I practiced a lot of Farm 2 and Farm 3. Yeah. I am going to be doing one no reset run, most likely, if there's one no reset run. Pretend that you saw me raise my hands and do the you know, the air quotes. And then we'll try and go for actual PP attempts. Go for a sub 35 IGT, the goal. Current PB IGT is a 35-36, and I would like to get the sub 35s. Yeah. That is what we're going to be doing. Now. Actually, before we go into runs, let me do a little bit of practice on... Oh yeah, wait, I was here for a reason. I was going to practice red head part stupid a little, or as much as you can practice this, really. Nope. Nope. It doesn't really matter if I get it or not, but it would be kind of nice. I want to say this is a one-frame trick, so I mean, I guess it's not shockingly... It's not surprising to fail, but... There's not really any cues for when you need to press the button. As far as I'm concerned. I would like to get it at least once, hello? Hold on, what do my notes say on this? We'll triangle and mash confirm as hard as you can. That's basically all it says. Okay, cool. That is most lovely. I'm glad this trick isn't like actually important to the run much. Just a nice bonus. For the most part. Hello? What's supposed to happen here, in case you don't know? There's one frame after giving the red head part where if you press confirm again before it brings up the give menu, you can give the red head parts a second time. And this is important because this would allow me to raise 27's attack stat to 4, which helps with the final mission. They seem to be incapable of getting it. Just once, maybe? No? I think at this point I would have at least randomly hit the frame one of these times, surely. Is doing something wrong? You're holding the wrong button? It's... be this. What's up, 8FB? Welcome! I remember looking around for, like, cues and stuff, or, like, strats to make this more consistent, but it... the only thing I actually saw was other people being equally frustrated with how inconsistent this is. I don't want to spend the entire stream here, hello? I'll give it like 2 more minutes. And then we'll practice Colossus on free attack. Forward attack is just kind of a nice bonus. There is actually some things you need to watch out for on Colossus 2. When you have forward attack, but it's pretty minor. Now imagine you're like world record level, like single digit seconds away from world record, and you have to hit this at the end of the run. I'm not hitting that frame, huh? Starting to hurt my hand. Okay. Apparently I'm not capable of getting this today. I give up. Huh? It's fine. It's whatever. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Colossus. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're supposed to like... Wait, I remember. There's one point here where you beacon bomb the ramp in order for them to get up properly. We actually start targeting the face. Because specifically that can happen sometimes. So watching parts of my PB back earlier too. But that's unfortunate. Whether there's like these pink dudes here or not is just seemingly random. It's kind of annoying if they happen to be there. Oh, that's... What you want to do on Colossus is you want to take these pylons, you want to drop down, and then you want to do a 3 for 1. There you go. Take them all out in one blow. Ah, that happens sometimes. Not much you can do about it. Kill it off and go on. And then Colossus 2. Sometimes you get hit by a stray shot, but you should have a couple E-bottles. Then you hold the shoot button down. And then you win! Then you skip a couple of cutscenes and see your in-game time. Let's do that again. I was hoping to get that pylon, like tossing beside him. Ah. I don't know why sometimes his shots, like, I don't know whether Colossus shots are like on a specific interval or something. Like sometimes he'll grab a pylon and like right there, you saw it barely pass below me. But sometimes it'll be delayed just enough that it hits you when you're picking up the pylon, or it hits you when you're jumping down the ledge. And I don't really know why. Or when it's going to happen. Because if I tried to play around it and like try and spend extra time before picking up the pylon or something, I usually just end up standing there looking stupid and getting hit anyway. Oh great, I died, okay. Note to self, if I'm at half health, better to play it safe. I thought I could take another hit there, but... goodness. At this point, everything in the game does like half your health, so... That's not what I wanted to do. Cool. Colossus on 4 attack. There's a specific threshold where you need to wait. Oh, actually, I want to go to final phase right away. Because if you're too aggressive, you won't actually do the second stomp on that blue shockwave attack. It's actually pretty bad. You're missing out on a lot of free damage. Where he doesn't... like, if he does the shockwave attack while inside this little indentation in the middle, that's just giving you free time to hit him. You want to stop it right about here before he does it the second time. Otherwise, he would just go to the purple projectile attack right away. And with 3 attack, you're not likely to hit that threshold before he does it anyway. But with 4 attack, like, I had to wait a considerable bit there. You did see.
Miss Tron, you're alive! Barely.
Okay, one more quick run through of these screens, because this is like the hardest part in the run. I don't think they didn't grab this cow properly. Oh, now I called them off too early off of the beacon bomb for the one in the back. Ah, that's a miss. That's like the furthest cow as well. Hold on. I'm gonna do this one again. I mean, it's like this screen, mistakes aren't that punishing, but it does suck to like have to watch this here play out. While wait for the SERVBOT for like a solid 10 seconds to get back. Not nearly as bad as mistakes in Farm 3 though. Hey! I shot you. Stay down. Gonna say, is it gonna come in or not? This is the big one. This is the worst screen in the game. I wasn't quick enough on the turn there, yeah. I shot center at all of them! Very hard to recover mistakes like that. Whoa? You know, I've somehow seen more disastrous green twos here. I'm gonna do that one again, but let's do this one. Just once. Pretty good. Although that can be better as well. Track is called Sard Farm Fun. It might just be the least fun part of the run. But you know. He wasn't even moving, bro! Oh wow. That was actually very good though. Like that was a very good recovery of what happened. That's honestly like the best that can possibly happen if the 4-4 goes to the left. You want it to go to the right, because you can usually just leave the SERVBOTs alone. For some reason, more often than not, it seems to go to the... What? Sorry? I know what the issue was. It seems to go to the left. Like, 90% of the time. I need to wait for my SERVBOTs to catch up here. This works properly. And then they all 6 get knocked over at once. Before they can do anything. I love Farm Free. This one is way easier if it goes to the left. I have a hard time causing it to debug correctly when it goes to the right. Because it rebounds off the wall weirdly and that messes with the bucking hitbox. I wonder if I should take a different approach there. I don't know what I would even really do. Like, I wanna... Great. That bird bot needs to not come around the corner and kill me. But I also need to be right there, ready to snipe the stupid eggs. Because they will also come sorry? Wait, what caused it? What? Why did the... Huh? One of the SERVBOTs definitely got on the horse. Started mounting it, that's why the X activated. I shot them down and then... randomly... The horse wasn't on... the SERVBOT wasn't on the horse anymore. This was going pretty well earlier, but now... we love Form 3. That's fine. Just get lucky. Get the right patterns. Please. For the love of... What? Hey, what? Wait, what? Was it the egg? As far as I'm aware, that should have made it to the truck just fine. I thought I sniped all the eggs too, but apparently one of them got through. There we go, yeah. That's the ideal pattern, basically. Okay. Oh wait, right, this is for Form 2. Form 3, it's the other gate. I got confused because I normally don't see this pattern. And have the horses get in immediately. Get one quick check of this here. Nope, that's not... I don't understand. There's an inconsistency in this room as well. With the timing of... Huh? Why? When some of these sound... like... how do I describe this best? Sometimes two soundworms pop out at once. When... they shouldn't. Like, it's not accounted for in the strat. Their movement patterns are entirely based on your own movement. And I don't understand what part of my movement is sometimes causing two to pop out simultaneously. I'm still a lot better at this room than I used to be. And I get a lot more consistently fast time, but I still haven't nailed the perfect strat down. They at least have a good guideline on how to do this. Ah, unfortunate. That was almost really fast. How many shots am I missing? This is the problem if you happen to miss the cycle on this. 2. One more. No, like, these two right here aren't supposed to pop out at the same time. One of them is supposed to pop out and then the other. But, like, I don't know why. I don't know what part of the movement I'm doing wrong. I've tried a lot of things. I don't know what part of it causes the second one to pop out at the same time. And here, there's some weirdness going on here too, with this final spawn. That's fine though. Yeah, let's get a run going. Let's get a no reset run going. Let's see what happens. I gotta scroll my notes.
The Misadventures of Tron, Bonne.
Yeah, one piece for life split naturally. Okay. Let's see how this goes. It's been a while. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll be happy if we can finish a decent run. There's a couple really unpleasant things that can happen. We'll try not to let any of that stand in our way. Even if I have to play attack game, it's fine for this run. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I always get this section slightly wrong. Because it's really hard to see anything when you're carrying that big boulder. You still have to take like a hard left there. There's an area I get lost in sometimes. When do I split? I forget. Great question. Gotta be like on fade to white or something. See if we can get the right brain level ups here. There's one that's kind of lagging behind right there. I don't know if he gave me the loot from the hospital, or if he's going to make it to the brown house in time. I just have to. Oh no. Yeah. Several SERVBOTs got ran over by that car. Which is not really a thing I can allow. In order for a SERVBOT to get a brain level up in this stage, they all have to bring something back to me from each of the houses. And if they happen to get overrun on the way back, they lose whatever they were carrying, so... On my way. Like, you could play this stage faster, but you need to play it kind of carefully in order to get those, ideally, every SERVBOT levels up brains here. There's a couple where it's less bad if it doesn't happen, there's a couple where it's really important. Do I split there or there? I don't remember. Uh, 13, 14, 30, 32... 31 didn't level. 37 leveled, right? Oh, 31 is really bad. It's you can back it up, but it's fine. And then I guess we'll send 32. So 31 needs to level up for bazooka development. That is pretty much unnegotiable. So I'm going to need to take a detour in Cairo and so in order to get him a brain cube. This will actually be the first time I end up doing that, I think. If I was trying to go for a PB, I would just reset over him not leveling up brains, but first one of the day, gotta get back in. Oh, that was foolish. Is that fine? That's not fine. Oh, that's bad. Why did I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm going to be some money short. I attacked the first car way too early there, before everyone was there, and so I ended up not getting all of the loot from it. We're going to use in building tank parts later, with the bazooka. And the money route is somewhat tight, so... I'm gonna be missing... Depending on what I missed, it's gonna be like 10k plus. I can make up some here and there, but... we'll have to see. Worst comes to worst, we'll have to take like an extra trip to Cairo in order to farm a little bit of money. Get my aim right. What? I was trying to make some extra money. Usually you just let them drive into the walls like that. And then you let a couple pass by, but if you take on all of them, of course, you're gonna get more money out of it. I'm probably worrying too much. Something happens, we'll just make it up later. Hello? Where's anyone? Don't die to Denise. That'll be pretty bad. I actually don't have that much health. I don't know if I can even survive her suplexing me, so it better not happen. Oops. Do I have? No. Okay, I do survive it. Thank goodness. Whew, that was actually a little worried. I didn't know how much the suplex did. I barely missed her on the third hit, so she ended up getting it off. No important items from scouting. I didn't see the first one fully, but I don't think there was anything important. I'm gonna try again. $13, $14, $32. Oh wait, this is where I... Oh, right, I was doing slight gamble strats last time. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Then I wasted some time scouting just now, because I'm gonna play attack game now. But it's fine. So this is what you do if you don't get an attack cube from scouting. Last time I was gambling a bit with getting it on the second scout, doing a quick trip to Nakai Ruins. Here on a no reset, I'm just gonna... because it could take like another 5 scouts. I'm just going to do the alternative, which is something with a more or less set time frame. This is about 3 minutes of time loss as opposed to randomly getting the attack cube, but at the same time, unlike the gamble strategy, after 3 minutes you'll be out if you don't mess up the mini game, which I may or may not have done before. The SERVBOT loves to trip randomly. It's like Smash Bros. Brawl in here, times 10. The first 2 levels are relatively basic. On the third one, there's a chance you can fail if things go badly. You might want to eat the curry because it helps you a little, because it freezes the timer. Which is bad if you already have the points you need or are close. If you still need some, it does help. It is actually... Great, I was tripping at the moment. I couldn't catch the bomb. It is actually kind of easy to fail this. It's not actually a trivial minigame. You don't get some good in-between shots, get a good bazooka, or you don't get two bazookas in the same run, then it can be a little tricky. Or if you happen to trip too much. Cool. That's what I'm gonna end up doing in the marathon too if I don't get an attack cube. Go to HQ. Now we do the mission proper. Cause like, in a lot of cases, it is faster to just continue going into Nakai Ruins and sending SERVBOTs to scout every time in the hopes of getting an attack cube. But, you know, there's always the chance that you can do 5 scouts and you get no attack cube, and you do 10 scouts and you get no attack cube, and, you know. This way, at least after 3 minutes, you're guaranteed to be able to move on to Nakai Ruins. And it is kind of a fun minigame to play and see, show off. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to get the brain cube here. I nearly forgot. I need to give it to 31. Oh, can I not leave this room until I kill the enemies? I've never been in here, so... Okay. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna incur like 3 minutes of time loss on this one, but... Shucks. So there they both popped up at the same time again. I wasn't sure what to do. I might need to take another cycle on this, because I think one of them has received very little damage. Really unfortunate. Nah, but never mind, actually. If they both popped out, I think I would have been able to do them both. do some stutter shooting strats in this guy, but it's a little different how it works in Tron Bonne compared to how it works in the mainline titles. Or, like, how it works in Legends 1 and Legends 2. So, a little more difficult to work in. Uh-huh. Sure. What the hell? There's one more alive? I didn't see him the entire time I was in that sand pit. I don't think he hurt me either. Huh? Okay. Very strange. In Tron Bonne, you always like fire volleys of free shots. If you're walking straight, you can like work in a left and right input, and that'll start the new volleys sooner. Something like this. As opposed to just doing this. But if you're circle strafing something like that, and it's the same with gliding in the intro stage. You'd have to do it with up and down, or specifically up. Down stops you in place, and it's pretty bad. And you're always running risk of bumping into glide or running into that sinkhole and having bad things happen to you there. And it's really, really hard and awkward to input on the control stick, actually. It'd be funny if we got an attack cube right here. Well, actually, it wouldn't be useless, even. I would have one use for it. Nope. Move to lab. I guess I'll need to get 31 the brain cube first. And then give the pipe. Develop bomb bazooka. Actually, I'm right about on the money route, surprisingly. I'm gonna be good. Well. I gotta get back into the swing of things, remembering where, like where I need to use what buttons in terms of where I need to do the, you know, old text skip, where I need to skip cutscenes, and so on and so forth, where what prompts are, what I need to press. Like, I was being very careful not to overmash on the Gustav weapon selection prompt, because else he backs you out of the menu and you lose some time. But I needed to advance that one dialog box further before I could input left and right to actually attach the bomb bazooka. Stuff like that. I shouldn't have done that. This is okay. This is a little extra thing, I guess. To get, this should perfectly put me back on the money route. It's not a thing you normally do, though. Hello? Huh? Okay, my first beacon bomb just went straight through her. Like, y'all saw that, right? That happens sometimes. I don't know why. Okay, now I think we're back on money route if I saw that correctly. Should be at right about 520k. I think we're at like 523 or something, so that's good. What? Come on. Could have let that one count, surely. Hopefully these guys are much less of an issue the second time around. You guys are very slow, huh? Don't tell me. I didn't want to look behind me because I thought the lock-on would have them all. I did an extra lock-on to be sure. I guess it did get them all. I kind of thought there might be some behind me though. I'm definitely gonna need to use an E-bottle against SneezeBot. Highly likely. There's only one. The rest, where's the whole gang at? That was fine. It wasn't very good, but actually I was at full for some of that towards the start of it. I messed up what you're supposed to do in terms of when you're supposed to beacon bomb him towards the start. Like, there's very specific strats to get your SERVBOTs in, to keep the playing field clear and even, and to get good hits in. Okay, yeah, we have enough money. We're on money route, so... Now we can just do the free farm missions back to back, and... hopefully all will be fine. Oh, that was foolish. There you go. Yeah, they're gonna come in a little delayed now. If you beacon bomb something else, of course, they will... Like, before they grab the first target, they'll stop caring about what you initially beacon bombed. So you should only do, subsequent beacon bombs when they've grabbed the first object. In this case, one of the pigs. Which you can thankfully observe using the little SERVBOT faces on the sidebar. When one of them turns happy, they start grabbing a pig. You can actually... It's mostly useless, but you can actually use it as a nice, like, status indicator sometimes. Because it shows if the SERVBOTs are, like, happy or dizzy or... whatever else. What's going on? It's gonna take a bit to get back. Well. Suboptimal Dandori. I think I got too close to one of the pigs there. Probably the reason. Where possible, you want to time, like, you want to have your priorities in which order you pick up the animals, because they're always in the same positions initially, such that they all arrive at the truck at the same time. Like, that's going to be a major thing in the last screen for this one. with the 4 different cows, all in different locations. You want to get the farthest ones first. But usually you have other things to worry about, like the bird bots and the stupid black eggs that get dispatched. Which are much worse if they go wrong. Uh-oh. Seriously? That's what I mean. If one of them slips through, it's just over. And they're very hard to get. The explosion of the bazooka looks massive, but it's got a slow fire rate, and the eggs are tiny targets. They are unbelievably hard to get. That cow moving again. Well, one of them is moving, I think. Which one? When did this one get caught? Oh, sure, all the others were on their way. It was kind of like, alright, just holding the fort. But 2 of them got ran over by bird bots. Oh, I was hasty and trying to skip cutscenes there. This one you didn't even skip a cutscene, you just fast text, which is strange because the ending of Farm 1 has you skip the final couple things. But I think on Farm 2 and Farm 3, it's just you can't. There's nothing you can actually skip. It's coded differently, so the only thing you can do is make the text faster. It's very strange. Alright, here's the big one. Oh my god, no way. You seriously got ran over too? That rarely happens on this screen. Alright, let's see how this screen goes. Usually you're good to just leave them alone there and not even care about the bird bots at all. Sorry? Alright. managed to back that up somehow. Please hit the horse. Yeah, they're gonna get it. I'm not sure if there's anything you can avoid this horse being hit if it happens to run left. Come on, open. Hello? Wait, what? I was sure one of them got on. Gonna make it? No. You know, I've seen worse. Where are you going? Did he seriously? Okay, no, never mind. I saw the face go from happy to neutral, and I was like, did he seriously get attacked? But he didn't actually. Okay, that was a fine last screen at least. Pretty fine farm free as a whole, honestly. No, not those guys. Not them.
Mission clear.
I'm actually surprised I lost 15 seconds there. That felt quite good. Actually, I guess I got a little screwed on screen 1 randomly. And screen 2 also didn't go perfectly. But not much you can do about that. Okay, let's buy a couple of E-bottles and then go and do final stage. Didn't get it. Nope. That should be enough. Should be plenty, really. Just for the first one of the day. See if we can get in under 50 minutes still. Should be able to. Even with how far behind we are now. Like, the 3 minutes of that, a little more, are just because, you know, the scouting mechanic and the funny attack raising minigame. If you happen to randomly get an attack cube off of a scout, you just save yourself 3 minutes of playing that minigame. And so in no reset runs. And usually just suck it up. Gonna do more runs in a bit and then actually reset if I don't get the attack cube within, let's say, 2 scouts. That's what my PV got as well. Jesus! Stop going after me! You're a persistent one, aren't you? He's still after me! Does this guy not have, like, a home that he's bound to? Hello? Jesus. What's up, past? Thank you for the good luck. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Happy Sunday. You want to try and jump shoot as much as possible to avoid being stopped on the ground when you fire, but sometimes if they're too close, just shoot. Not that big a deal. Oh, right, you gotta not overmash it, because for some reason in the middle of this cutscene booting up, you can open the menu. Ah! Did it again. I think there's only actually one cutscene there, so I don't even need to mash as hard as I do sometimes. Oh, good, we're shaking the rust off. Definitely going to need to E-bot during the glide fight because I only have free attack. That's all within the script. Doing good. Bonanza peak. Nice, nice. I'm happy to hear it. I'm very excited to get it down the line. When I'm financially able to. Gonna be a good time. Don't know when though. That's in the stars. Oh no, I made a mistake. I've made a big mistake. I took a little step too far there. Now that has downed me 2 E-bottles, and now these guys are in the way of my beacon bombs. There! Not- where are you? Where are my beacon bombs getting stuck on? Over there! Oh my goodness. What a mess. This has been a run, for sure. One of the runs of all time. At the very start, if you don't walk all the way up the slope, then the Colossus fight won't fully activate yet. He won't shoot you yet, you can just stand there and pull out the pylons on his head one by one. I figured that was going to happen. What a mess. Just to be sure. There we go. Ah, what a run. Jesus. Won't see that in game time. Ah, what a mess.
Looks like you.
But hey, it wasn't horrible. I mean, a lot of things went wrong, but I was able to back them up pretty okay, so nothing disastrous happened. Like, this wouldn't be a great showing in a marathon setting, but like, I'm well within the estimate that we gave for the relay, so like we have accounted for a lot of mistakes with the volatile nature of these runs. I think the estimate was a combined one of like at least an hour 30 or so for Legends 1, 2 hours for Legends 2, 50 minutes for Tron, Bonne, and then like an extra 10 minutes on top of that. Oh man, okay, 41:53. So yeah, right about 6 minutes. Actually, a little more than 6 minutes slower than my IGT PB previously. Interesting. Alright. Let's do that again, but with a little less red this time. A little more style and a little more grace. A little more luck here and there. Hopefully an attack cube. And we'll see what else we can come across.
The Misadventures of Tron Bonne.
A little more good muscle memory. But there's 2 cutscenes to open with. There's a couple spread for the intro stage. I know roughly what points they're at, but I don't actually have any exact visual cues to like optimize when I press start to skip them. Like, I just kind of react to when I see the cutscene start, more or less. Isn't completely optimal, but they're just kind of out here opening the field sometimes. And if I were to go too early, then I would open the menu, which takes a while, so. What? No shot. Oh, how long's it been since I've seen this? Where's my lock on? Hello? I guess that'll do. It's probably like 1 shot away from death. Okay. How long's it been since I saw a glide fly off screen? It was a pretty bad fight, in all fairness. But man, I need to scroll my notes back up.
What could be taking them?
Oh, no. No! Help! This is a mess. Hopefully they won't get run over by that car this time. It's kind of random whether it happens or not if it's in the way. Pretty unfortunate obstacle. Looks like we're fine. Oh, one of them got ran over. I can only hope that it wasn't one of the ones that needs to level up. We'll see on the we'll see on the results screen. Okay, I feel like a whole bunch of them aren't going to be leveling. Like something's got in the way there too. I think a whole bunch of them weren't able to get into the last two houses.
Don't worry, X. It'll all be over soon and we'll never have to meet again.
Thanks, Sigma. Alright, let's see. 13, 14, 30... Whoa, wait, that's it? Oh god, wait. So it's 31, 32, 37. Yeah, the fact that 30 didn't level up is pretty bad. We have to do some scouting. I'd have to, hold on, no, sorry. I'd have to go into that extra room in Nakai Ruins 1 again with the brain cube, which I kind of don't want to do in any serious PB runs. Damn, 3 of them didn't level up. I thought it might be the case. But I still have my hopes up. And I felt pretty good seeing 3 back-to-back level up. But then it just stopped after 30. It's 13, 14, 30, 31, 32, 37. What's up, not per person? Welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. I haven't had time to do much lately. Been very busy. But with the marathon coming up, I really need to derust this and Tower of Trials. I won't have that much time to practice on the event either, because I have a lot of shifts for various things. It's better to get in some practice now. Don't forget. I always run into like a little corner there on the right, because I end up thinking it's the way to the boss, but no. I always get faked out. There we go. That's much better. I forget when exactly I split there. Probably as soon as it fades to white. I always forget how many cutscenes there are after that point. There's always like one more than I expect. Alright, let's see how things go this time. Doesn't matter if it's a little slower as long as they all get the required level ups. Like, I really have to wait for all 6 of them to deliver their loot to me individually. For every single house that's here. Otherwise, they won't be getting their level up. Oh, this one is not going to level up. It came out of that house way later than the rest, I didn't even realize. A little extra money from the telephone booth, that's funny. Let's see what happens. 14, 30, 32, 37. 31 didn't level again! Oh. 31, like, I desperately need to level. I think basically any of the other ones are fine if they don't level. 32 would cost me an extra 5k in making the bazooka and stuff, but that's like fine. 13 and 14 are no problem if they don't level. 37 I'm not sure on, but I need 31 to level.
The Misadventures of Tron, Bonne.
That's bothersome. And then I still have the luck barricade of scouting for an attack cube ahead. When I happen to get a SERVBOT with the when I happen to get the needed brain level ups. The more you can get, the better for the future missions. Like, you want all 6 ideally, because too early. It enhances some other functions as well, like them picking up Zenny on their own. I want to say the only required one is 31. I mean, required as in you have to go out of your way to fix it if it doesn't happen, and it's like it affects the run. Nice. That actually, I had an accidental pause in there. Whoops. But it was still pretty fast. I'm kind of sad we don't get to watch the cutscene of them playing around in the house and turning on the TV, and then the Mega Man 2 stage select theme plays, or the boss select theme. The little 8-bit Mega Man running on screen. Oh, at least one of them got ran over. I'm seeing the distressed icon. Yeah, for the sake of speed, we must, unfortunately, make sacrifices. One of them got in really late here. I think the rest was fine though? Alright. Nice. Okay, come on, 31, let's go. This is the one. 14, 30, 31, 32, 37. Okay, so 13 didn't level up, but that's completely fine. We can work around that. Scout. So now 13 can't go scouting. So 32 is going to have to go scouting instead. So it's 14, 31, and 32. Huh? Hello? Why did it cancel me out of scouting? What? Huh? Hello? What? What's going on? That's, very strange. I didn't press anything in particular. I was holding down some buttons, like I was holding down fast text, but kept backing me out of the scout menu before I was done. Guess I should be careful there, but also like, huh? It's the first time I've seen that happen. One of them isn't there yet. Where's number 6? Oh my goodness. He's so slow. Go. A little shorter on money than usual, but I think I got basically all of the parts that I could get from the police cars, so I think that should be fine. This guy is so happy to be walking around with me with that crystal on his head. I don't think I'm gonna get it, guys. Oh, never mind. take your lunch money. Sometimes you have to wait for a whole while here for SERVBOT to catch up to rattle this truck over here. But it looks like this time this little guy's come along pretty fast. How fast SERVBOTs are is based on their speed stat. But even though in theory that should be consistent every run for the SERVBOTs that we pick, sometimes they lag behind more than other times, or specific ones do at least. Whoa, wait, what? You're not supposed to be over there. Denise? Oh no. This is a strange fight. You toss things very far, so the third hit sometimes ends up going over Denise. Yeah, I would argue most of the time in that was lost to random scout menu shenanigans. Letter, apple, speed cube. I don't think I have any use for the speed cube, sadly. Okay, so now we're gonna go scouting again. And if I don't get the attack cube here, then... Well... Not much I can do. What was it? It was 31 and 32. If I remember correctly, it's about 15% per scout to get an attack cube, the way we scout. Yeah. Nakai ruins and then just back out right away. Oh, not? Wait. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Can I back out from RPG the way that you can from other missions? It doesn't really matter. I did the wrong input. But... yeah, retreat. It actually feels a little faster, maybe? Energy cube, ride shield, e-bottle 2. Nope. Unfortunate. I think it's about 45 seconds per Nakai Scout. Or like, you know, Nakai Scout, RPG Scout, whatever the hell. Per extra scout that you have to do if you don't get it on the very first try. Oh, I gotta... never mind, I was already too late. I hope the video doesn't get copyright struck because of the stupid PlayStation 1 boot up noise being flagged sometimes on YouTube. Because it's very good like that.
Tron, Bonne.
I'm honestly almost considering just doing no scout for the marathon for the sake of its consistency. But at the same time, scout isn't much different. It's just, it's no scout, like, or, they're not fundamentally different categories in terms of the route. It's just in one, you save 3 minutes, but you just grind your head against a wall much more for a 15% chance. In the other, it's like the exact same run, but you don't have that luck requirement. But you do have to do attack game every single run. It's like, I'm gonna do the run, so I might as well try for the 1 scout, which does invalidate it from being a no scout run. But if I don't get it on the very first scout, I will just do attack game. Okay. One more go. Oh, did? The ones on the side, I didn't see if they got anything and or gave it to me. Oh no. I see the distress icons and I see that they got ran over. Hopefully that should back it up. The drivers really need to respect my little Lego man more. I know I'm just like over here plundering the city, but they ought to respect that, right? Not drive all over my little SERVBOTs. I'm just your neighborhood great beef. Tron does intend to steal a little more than the truth, but can you blame her? She's kind of got roped into this. What do we have? 13, 14, 30, 31, 32, 37, that's all of them. Cool. You'll love to see it. So the backup did work nicely. And 31. The sound ends so abruptly there. It jump scares me a little every time. I think the maximum loot from one car is 4 tires and 1 light anyway, so it doesn't matter if all 6 actually go. I think? That was almost too early. I was over eager there, but it worked out. Sometimes I don't understand how the game like checks for SERVBOTs bringing stuff to you. Sometimes they're pretty bad at doing that, like this guy next to me right now. Sometimes it works really well, otherwise, other times they just like circle you for 10 seconds straight before finally giving it to you. I do enjoy how the cars literally do just drive into the wall. Like, that's not even any of my doing. They just take aim and go. Like that one story of the boy and the girl, where the boy, the boy's driving and then lets the girl out for seemingly no reason, and then she gets angry and quote-unquote deletes all her Facebooks, and then later realizes the boy had driven into a wall and was kind enough to let her get outside before doing so. As if, you know, that wasn't something he could just not do. Uh-oh. No! How did that not hit? Neither the tree nor the second beacon bomb hit. Can't take another supla. I'm in trouble. Sorry?
Miss Tron, are you
Ah, Denise too.
Everyone back to the Gessel shaft! Yes, ma'am!
Okay, fine. Hold on. Let me just... That's like 80% consistent for me. Well, consistent in that I can beat it and not... Really? Not die. Perfectly following the script is another thing. It's very finicky because of how the Gustav tank throws things. And Denise's iframes. And the way she has like bodyguards that basically shield her from some of my big attacks. She gets lucky. Now thankfully Denise will take a while to rest before after she... Jesus! After she suplexes me once, usually lets me get the third hit in. It's really bad if you miss any hit in this fight. It's also not easy to avoid, like... It's really hard to gauge the distance sometimes. How far an object you're holding is going to go. And, like, there you just saw the policeman covering for her and taking the thing. It exploded on him and it didn't reach her. Sometimes they're grouped close enough that it doesn't matter. Usually that's really bad. And then when she's too close, there's not much you can do. You can try to beacon bomb her when she's that close. Get her to be busy with the SERVBOTs. But usually when she's that close, you've lost already. Like that's, you're not gonna get it off in time when she's gonna suplex you. Yeah, like there. This is going horribly right now. I can't get the single fight according to script. There we go. There. That's basically how the fight is supposed to look. You do 2 hits, or like you open the fight by beacon bombing her. Then you do 2 hits as you like escape a little. You do 1 more beacon bomb to get her busy, grab the third object, and then go and finish it. But it's much easier said than done. I don't... The beacon bomb connected with something. I don't know with what. Evidently not with her. You should be able to win this fight pretty consistently, even if it doesn't go according to plan though. You can usually take 1 suplex and it takes her a while to do anything after she does 1. Of course it's not very fast to get suplexed, but... You know... Like, I think, yeah, the policeman probably shielded her from the beacon bomb again. Beak bomb? Another Pokemon move. Isn't that like 2 cannons thing? Or is it Beak Blast? It was something like that. Sometimes if your fight goes well enough, you can not beacon bomb a second time, you can just go. But you should be able to win the fight pretty consistently, at the very least. It's already been 2 hours, Jesus. I've only been able to finish 1 run so far. I definitely want to finish at least 1 more before I call it a day, but this... Unfortunately, this game probably lends itself, at least when you're doing PB attempts, way more to like offline grinds than doing it on stream. Because very often you're going to, you're going to see the first 2 stages a lot. And at least I have trouble making that particularly interesting or like saying things after a while. Like, I don't personally mind playing it. The little toughest stream content. But I might be going at this for a while tonight. And then like I'll have the video locally with just game audio, and then if I wanted for a marathon submission or similar, I can like talk over it afterwards with explanations and stuff. Yeah, at least I still want to finish at least 1 more run on stream. I'll do another no reset if I have to. Right this way. And then we'll see what I do from there. Yeah, I just had like a mental block on this for a while because I was really dreading I was really dreading coming back to this because I was afraid. I was afraid of the some of the more difficult strats in Nakai 1 and Farm Free, and then of course the grind for the brain level ups and the attack cubes and whatnot. But you know, it's still a Mega Man game at the end of the day. It's very fun. Just need to be in the right mood sometimes. Something else I've really been meaning to get around. I guess this is a more recent thing that hasn't been on my list for a while. Shockingly. I always say the opposite. But on my birthday, I got a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. With an Animal Crossing New Horizons motive. And I've been meaning to get started on that, because I've already set aside a table for it and everything. Took a while to set up. But I like reserved a space for it in my room. I've been meaning to get around to starting it at least. But then I just haven't. Two got in very delayed there. Ah, and one of them got ran over and lost his load, I think? No, actually. I want to get started on that soon. I already have 2 framed 1,000-piece jigsaws up here as decorations in my room. One of them is a Mario Kart 8 motif. It would fit right in. Oh, I almost didn't grab her. That was actually pretty sketchy. I didn't think I'd still get it. Okay, let's see. 31? 13, 14, 30, 31, 32, 37. We got all of them. Very good. Okay, bank 2. Let's get our revenge on Denise. I do want to eventually learn the all missions run as well, but I've kind of been dreading doing RPG again. Mostly because some of the boss fights are really, really awkward in RPG. I don't think I even understood how half of them worked in my casual play. You want to not get too close to the police cars here. So I'm keeping a little distance. Pretty good, pretty good. That was a good balance of speed and Zenny gathering. I don't think I have to worry about my Zenny too much. If I ever happen to run slightly short, I can back up decently and blow and bank free. So, especially here where the like the Zenny amounts you receive from the cars and the policemen are pretty small. What? Did the... Oh no. I think my initial beacon bomb hit one of the policemen, because one of the SERVBOTs brought back a riot shield. And that one too. It's really hard trying to aim at Denise sometimes. Regardless of whether you're trying to hit her with a tree, with a pole, with a beacon bomb, with anything. Riot shield, E-bottle 2, E-bottle 2. That's unfortunate. You have to do more scouting. Let's see. $13, $14. No! I tried to hit fast text. I did it too late, so the loading screen was already passed. I backed out instead. I selected bank free instead of Nakai. I mean, I don't think it really matters for these, like, scouting trips. We're just, grinding scout returns. Because you're gonna retreat anyway. Bottle 2, apple. Okay, well, let's try and finish this one out and see where it goes. See how long it takes to get an attack cube from scouting. It would take 4 scouts for it to be slower than attack game. Of which this is the second. This game, man. Scout is a kind of stupid category. Speed cube. That is unfortunately not relevant. Maybe I'll just do a no scout run to finish. To actually, you know, get another run to the end. Because otherwise it could be a while. Police lights, refractor, or hat. Cool. One more and then we're officially slower than attack game. Which is exactly why I will do attack game in the marathon. I think we might already be slower. Not sure. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, definitely, yeah. We're definitely already slower than just doing attack game. Let's see. Police lights, riot shield, apple. Cool. You lose! You get nothing. Good day, sir. Alright, let's do a no scout run. Let me actually, edit splits. I don't actually have splits for this yet. I'm just gonna copy these, I guess. 8% no scout. I'm gonna have to wipe most of the times here, though. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Legends, Trombone, no scout. Now, wipe most of the times. I can leave the intro stage time because it's the same. Afterwards, I think it immediately starts differing. For marathon practice, this is probably what I should have been doing in the first place. I do want the 35 in scout, but it's that's a bit of a stream unfriendly grind. I probably should have just done no scout to start with to do. Oh well.
Thanks, Tron. I'm always impressed how you're able to build such
You're always smarter after the fact.
It's not that big of a deal, Teasel. I mean, you were able to get us the best kind.
Let's see what we can get here.
Tron Bonne.
No, I was too early. That was like a nearly perfect intro stage, but then I was greedy on skipping the cutscene. It was still really good though. Yeah, I still have to change the SERVBOTs that accompany me here for the so that they get the brain level ups for developing stuff later on. But now it's not gonna matter for scouting at all. So really the only important one is 31, with 32 being a nice extra. You could probably even technically afford to play more risky if you wanted to like grind the time. No, that's... no! Fine. Which I may as well also do offline. For now, I'd like to try and make sure that as many as possible level up. Looks like the car didn't get in the way, actually. It's pretty nice. Ah. Niece. You do this to me. It's very funny how she just completely turns the tables on us in the second fight. Do unto others as they do as unto you. 13, 14, 30, 31, 32, 37. That's all of them. I don't need to scout, so we can just go right into bank 2. Oh, that's quite early still. Yeah. Eh. Okay, we're gonna be short like a few tires, I think. It should be fine. Alright. I have plenty of health going into it this time. Quite nice. Ideally, I won't need it, but, you know. It's nice to have. Having too much health is never a bad thing. Only having too little health. Nice. That was a really good fight. Alright. Attack him! I'm missing quite a few tires from what I usually have. It's not a huge deal. The menus on the Gesellschaft are so confusing, man. It's between like the two different sets of options you have for talking and moving and interacting with the SERVBOTs and how you switch between them. For some reason it's made very confusingly. Never quite remember which button does what when I want to do something. It's a little scuffed, but it should be fine. It's gonna be a little tight, actually. I'm gonna eat this to be sure. Ugh. Sometimes it all just goes quite awry. Okay. So sometimes you even eat the curry on round 1. And then there's sometimes you don't need it on round 3. It's all just going so well. There's a little bit of luck with the guy putting up the targets, I think. How quickly he puts up a bazooka target and if you can get 2 in a round. There's some strategy to it as well, like, the targets for Denise, Glide, and Loaf are worth double points. And there's obviously the skill factor of landing your bombs such that they hit 2 targets at once, which is not ultra tight, but it's not very lenient either. It's a fairly specific window. Uh-oh. I have like no points. What is going on? The worse you do at hitting 2 targets at once, yeah, that's another minute. The worst, like, it kind of spirals because then the other guy has fewer chances to put up the second bazooka target per round. Which is just like, a bazooka's like 15 points worth. Right about. Pretty damn important. And then sometimes that happens. Oh no. You. You definitely be able to consistently do this without Curry if you're good at hitting the doubles every time. Not quite. Great, my curry just vanished. Splendid. Isn't gonna be fast enough, is it? Yeah. Ah. I promise this is worth it still. Actually, I don't know what the time comparison is between doing attack game and between doing, you know, all the parts of the run that you do with number 1 is the sniper with 2 attack. Eventually you switch to 27, so at that point it would stop mattering, but... I don't know. Like, if you don't miss any rounds, attack aim is 3 minutes. Of course, like this, you know, it's gonna be more. That felt like it took a long time. And then this mission, we're also basically just going in to get some money and to get the pipe. The route for this feels so strange. Like, is it really worth doing that minigame for 3 minutes to have a little more attack? Is it worth going here just to get the bomb bazooka for bank free and, well, I mean... Actually, wait, no, what am I saying? So you can't get Diana's Tear without making the bomb bazooka. You can't get Diana's Tear in the same visit as, like, you have to go here to get the bazooka, or to get the pipe specifically for development, and then you have to go out to get it made, and then come back for Diana's Tear. So I guess this is something you have to do no matter what, basically. Take 2 visits to Nakai Ruins. But I actually really don't know how not doing, like, how doing everything on 2 attack would fare time-wise. Ah, that's unfortunate. But they should both be at low HP. Don't! No! He's gonna go all the way to the opposite wall. Why didn't he surface? Or did he surface simultaneously with the other dude and I couldn't get to him? Either way, yeah, that was like 1 or 2 shots. Thank you. What a mess. We've been on the split for over 10 minutes. I wonder what a good split on this would look like. Because I mean, it's just from the end of Bank 2, you just do attack game and then do this, right? How did I take 10 minutes? I know that I failed 2 rounds, but even then, like, what else happened? Like, attack game is 3 rounds of 1 minute each. I'm a little short on money. Already. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm like 20k short, which I can make up during Bank Free. Just have to keep it in mind. Part of that was from the how I had fewer tires, but I was already like 10k short going into development. Whoa? What's going on? That was so strange. That one police car was in the way, which is like never was. And then the SERVBOT's like, I repeatedly beacon bumped the other one and just wouldn't go at it. The Gustav tank always turns around to whatever had hit it. If it gets hit like that. It's sometimes very annoying if it does a 180 like that.
Give it up.
Okay. I actually didn't see how much money I have, but I should be back on track. We'll look after this mission if we have enough. That's basically the cutoff point, because farm missions give a fairly fixed amount of money. I never seem to get this one with a jump shot. be a breather part of the run, where things are a little bit weighted in your favor with the bazooka, thankfully. It doesn't last long. Boss is coming up. It's like a nice little breather in the middle. It's hitting me. It was pretty poor, unfortunately. Good base, but didn't really hit it in. Now I'm stuck in this cycle. You can, like, it's always going to swing heavily towards one side. Either you loop SneezeBot or SneezeBot loops you. There are some minor luck factors to it, but it's a fight you can control pretty well in theory. The execution's actually not that easy. Yeah, we do have enough money to continue on. But you can manipulate him in a lot of ways in your favor. Alright. Farms. This should be good. Huh? What? Huh? Wait, why is one on the road? What? I was like waiting the entire time. When's the last one gonna get in? Where is it? When did this one get dropped? I thought I had it perfectly. Huh? That's strange. That must have been one of the ones from above, but... Huh? It's hard to tell sometimes whether you can just leave your SERVBOTs alone with an animal, or whether something will get in their way, because especially the AI of the bird bots is strange at times too. Sometimes they're no hindrance at all, sometimes they get in the way. They do tend to prioritize going after the Gustav tank. Or after the Gustav? But not always. Go. Wait, don't tell me. Okay. I saw the distressed face and I thought one of them got, but no. Thankfully I was wrong. I was like, it should surely be safe to just let them walk, and it was. I don't know what happened to that other SERVBOT with the distressed face. I guess it's not any concern. Wait, huh? But I already gave the order to do this cow, hello? I definitely beacon bombed this one. I'm gonna need to look at this screen again. I feel like I'm not doing this optimally. I feel like this cow needs to go first, because it takes so long. Okay, horses. What? Wait, what? What? Huh? Huh? What? Hello? What is going on? Not this one of all of them. Oh man. Huh? They fail to get on. I set it up perfectly for them. Ah, this game. The farm missions are so strange and unpredictable. feel like you're never going to play 2 identical farm missions ever. Something's always going to be different. That was about to happen. Its detection for me is not very good. Sometimes, like I'm straight in front of it. It's not reacting at all. Okay. Could be worse. I've had worse screens than that. Don't tell me how. What? What do you mean they couldn't get on? How? Like, it's one of those things where I feel like if I had looked at it, it would have worked just fine. But I let them out of my sight because I was confident. And then somehow the game tells me no can do. I don't understand sometimes. At least it wasn't any problem, but it's still strange. Oh, right, the mission doesn't end yet. I almost forgot. I'm free.
Mission clear!
Unfortunate. I could buy more e-bottles, but I think I'll be fine. Let's just go. Finish the run. I think I haven't actually used one this run. I should still be sitting on 5 or so.
What is low?
So this will be about the same time as the scout run from earlier where I had to do attack game. So I guess, you know, makes sense. That run did have a lot of mistakes as well, but so did this one. Less so mistakes, more just like very strange oddities. Oh, not again. This one never happens in practice. Oh man, are you serious? I sat down for multiple hours today practicing like the entire game. But it just goes as it does anyway. It's a pretty wild game. Definitely one of the games of all time. strange because it doesn't feel like anything's that difficult, but there's so many different ways in which something can go wrong or just in a different direction than you expect. You have to think on the fly a lot and improvise. I always do this wrong somehow. What? Ooh, how he what? I don't know what determines whether these pink guys will be around or not. That I also have no idea. They just seem to be in random positions on the deck here. Oh wow, I evaded the shot. I saw the shot coming and I actually managed to evade it. Crazy. Took a pretty strange maneuver to do it though. I also don't really know what causes you, with the strats we do, to sometimes get hit on Colossus and sometimes not. Oh, okay. I thought I made a mistake. Okay, thank goodness I didn't. We're pretty much home free. Oh, I skipped it. Hold on. There. That's all kinds of inaccurate, but it doesn't really matter. That was a 45. In-game time is the only thing that matters anyway. Whoops, I completely didn't realize that I forgot to split for glide too. So that's actually faster than the 47 I had in Scout earlier. Despite the fact that I failed 2 rounds of attack game for like a minute each. That's kind of messed up, actually. 40:06. Wait, how? But I guess it about so. If I hadn't failed 2 rounds of attack game, this would be a 38 IGT, which also about makes sense because that's about 3 minutes slower than my Scout PB. Actually, if you take out 5 minutes from this, then it beats my current, like, the 5 minutes from attack game. Like, assuming that I just gotten the attack cube from scouting, I actually would have, like, a roughly 35.06 on my hands now, which would be a new PB by like 30 seconds IGT. So that definitely shows me that I can go for that sub 35 in Scout, and I'm definitely gonna go for like a 30. I guess it would be like a 37 in no Scout. Like the difference is about 3 minutes, so that would be about the equivalent time. It's kind of unfortunate that you have to skip all the final sequences, and credits and stuff, because it makes for a lame outro to the stream. Hold on, let me like sitting there in silence is not cool. Go. Right. So let's watch the credits.
Looks like you.
Cool. Yeah. Been right about 3 hours. This game is not very stream this speedrun isn't very stream friendly, I feel. In more ways than one. It's a ride for sure. It's enjoyable, but it's how do I even say this? Like I'm always I can't really prepare well for it. I'm always seeing something new. It's weird in that way. But yeah, I guess the last run was kind of nice because it was basically equivalent skill-wise to my PB, and it didn't even feel like it. I definitely still have a ways to go. I'm probably gonna continue grinding some more this evening, but offline. I'm really fine with anything that doesn't have a 5 in front. Like, anything sub 50, you know, I'll take. It's fine. I can do better, especially in Scout, but Scout is just like, get lucky, lol. Hit the 15%, please. So like, for no Scout, which I should be calculating with, more like, 45 real time's actually quite good. So you know what? I'm pretty happy. Now, let's see. Oh my entire following list is on. Whoa, there's so many people. Hold on. Okay. Think. Yeah, sure. Okay, why not? I'll send you over to BSG. They are currently in the middle of one of their biannual marathons. Let me see if I can see what they're currently showing. Looks like Resident Evil 2 Remake. They're gonna be going for a week, I think. So make sure to check them out. And yeah, I might be back tomorrow with some Tower of Trials. That's the other run I have to prepare for. That one's also pretty volatile and unpredictable, obviously, but less. Actually, it's going to be interesting because I'm gonna do EX difficulty, which is really hard to even beat without Peril Abuse. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting, but I think it's gonna be fun. So yeah. Credits are over. I'll send you over. Thank you very much for watching the stream. Hope you still enjoyed it.
Perfectly.
And yeah, I'll try and be back tomorrow.
Check out Loath's operation. And Tron comes and rescues me while we get the Loaths and the treasure. A perfect plan, executed perfectly.
Be careful, number 24. You're spilling it. Ooh. Master Bonne, you're not supposed to eat that.
It's too bad about the Colossus. Still, what I really wanted all along was the golden refractor. And since we got the